Let me tell you about David. He's 34, works in sales for a software company. 3 years ago, he made $68,000 a year. He had a nice one-bedroom apartment for $1,400 a month, drove a 2018 Honda Accord, and had $8,000 in his savings account, putting away $400 a month consistently. Then he got the promotion. Account executive. Salary jumped to $95,000 base plus commissions. That's a $47,000 increase. Life-changing money. He called his mom. He texted his friends. He felt like he'd made it. That was 3 years ago. Today, David makes $118,000. His income nearly doubled. But he has $1,200 in his checking account. $0 in savings. $8,000 in credit card debt. When his brother's bachelor party came up, $800 for the weekend. He almost had to skip it because he didn't have the money. He makes $118,000 a year, and he's more financially stressed than when he made $68,000. How is that even possible? If you've ever gotten a raise and somehow ended up feeling broker than before, this video is going to explain exactly what happened. My name is Jay, and what I'm about to show you happens to millions of Americans every single year. Hit that subscribe button, because this is going to make you rethink every raise you've ever gotten. Here's the thing. We've been sold the story that more money equals better life. If you were getting by on $68,000, then earning $118,000 should mean you have an extra $50,000 every year for savings and building wealth. Except that's not what happens. What actually happens is called lifestyle inflation. And it's not just that your lifestyle inflates. It's that your new income creates a permission structure that fundamentally rewires how you make financial decisions. Let me show you exactly what happened to David. When David made $68,000, his monthly take-home was $4,100. His expenses were $2,780. That left him $1,320 in surplus every month. He was banking $400 to $600 a month. That's how he built up that $8,000 in savings. He had margin, space between his income and expenses, room to breathe. Then came the promotion. His take-home jumped to $6,400 per month. That's $2,300 more per month. And here's where everything changed. David moved to a nicer apartment. $2,100 a month instead of $1,400. That's $700 more. He justified it. I'm making $2,300 more per month. Even after this apartment, I'm still $1,600 ahead. Perfect logic. Completely wrong. Because the apartment wasn't the only thing that changed. 6 months later, his Honda Accord needed $1,800 in repairs. Old David would have paid it. New David, making $108,000, thought, I can afford a car payment now. I deserve something nice. He bought a 2023 Mazda CX-5. Payment, $520 a month. But that $520 isn't just $520. Add full coverage insurance, $95, premium gas, $40, higher registration, $15. That car costs him $670 per month. Apartment, $700. Car, $670. That's $1,370 of his $2,300 raise gone. But we're just getting started. When David made $68,000, grabbing lunch at Chipotle was a treat. When he started making 6 figures, eating out became default. Monday through Friday, $72 per week. That's $310 per month versus $80 before. Difference, $230. Planet Fitness became Equinox. $45 a month became $185. It's where deals happen. It's an investment. Difference, $140. Work clothes upgraded from Banana Republic to Nordstrom. $600 a year became $2,400. Difference, $150 per month. First dates went from casual bar $40 to upscale tapas $180. Difference, $100 per month. Subscriptions piled up. Spotify Premium, HBO Max, Paramount Plus, Meal Kit Service, New York Times. Together, $85 per month. Let's add it up. Apartment, $700. Car, $670. Lunches, $230. Gym, $140. Clothes, $150. Dating, $100. Subscriptions, $85. Total, $2,075. His raise was $2,300 per month. He has $225 left. But there's more. Now that he's an account executive, team drinks are $80 per person. Weekend trips with the boss cost $200. These social expenses add another $250 per month. And here's the killer, taxes. That extra $40,000 wasn't taxed at the same rate as his first $68,000. It's taxed at the marginal rate. His $40,000 raise became about $27,600 in take-home. That's $2,300 per month, not $3,333. So after everything, David's surplus stayed about the same. But that surplus never materialized as savings because once his lifestyle expanded, his discretionary spending expanded too. Concert tickets that used to feel expensive now felt reasonable. Weekend trips that required planning? Just book it. Then year 2 hit. Rent increased to $2,250. He took a vacation to Portugal, $4, $500 on a credit card. I'll pay it off with my bonus. The bonus was smaller than expected. He paid off $2,000. The rest sat on the card. Car tires, $720. Card. Holiday expenses, $1,800. Card. By year 3, he had $5,000 in credit card debt. Today, David makes $118,000. He has $8,000 in credit card debt and $0 in savings. The promotion didn't make him wealthier. It made him broker. Why does this happen? 3 psychological mechanisms. First, reference point shift. The moment he got promoted, what used to feel expensive now feels normal. What used to feel luxurious now feels deserved. But his actual financial capacity barely improved because expenses consumed the difference. Second, identity expansion. When David became an account executive making 6 figures, his identity expanded. He's upper middle class, successful. And successful people don't live in okay apartments or pack lunch. You start spending to maintain an identity rather than to meet needs. Third, delayed consequences. When you make $118,000 and spend $5,280, it feels abundant even when it's not. You don't feel broke immediately. You just never save anything. And you don't notice until years later. Here's the thought experiment that reveals the trap. Path A. David gets promoted, upgrades lifestyle. Year 3 result. $8,000 debt, $0 savings. Path B. David keeps his $68,000 lifestyle, saves the difference. Year 3 result. $91,680 in savings. Same person. Same income. That's a $99,680 gap. With $91,680 in savings, David could put 20% down on a house and still have $85,000 left. Or have a massive head start on retirement. Or have screw you money, the ability to walk away from any job. Instead, he has a nicer apartment he doesn't own, a depreciating car, and $8,000 in debt. The lifestyle inflation didn't just cost him money. It cost him freedom. You might be thinking, but his quality of life improved, right? Here's the reality. David's quality of life improved by maybe 15%. His stress increased by 300%. When he made $68,000 with $8,000 in savings, he slept well. Now he makes $118,000 with $0 in savings and debt. He sleeps worse. That weird car noise keeps him up at night. Quality of life isn't just about nice stuff. It's about security and peace of mind. David traded peace for stuff. That's not a good deal. So what's the answer? Strategic lifestyle inflation. The 50/30/20 raise rule. Every time you get a raise, 50% goes to investments, 30% goes to lifestyle improvement, 20% goes to financial goals. David's $2,300 monthly raise. $1,150 to investments, $13,800 per year. $690 to lifestyle, upgrade apartment by $300, spend $390 on experiences, $460 to emergency fund and debt payoff. Using this rule, 3 years later he'd have $41,400 invested, a moderately better lifestyle, an emergency fund, and no debt. The tactical approach. Step 1. When you get a raise, don't change your lifestyle for 90 days. Let the money accumulate. Prove you don't need the upgrade to be happy. Step 2. After 90 days, pick one major upgrade that genuinely improves your life. Not what signals success. What actually makes you happier. Step 3. Automate 50% of your raise to investments before you ever see it. Step 4. Once a year, cancel subscriptions you don't use. Reset the lifestyle creep. David is real. We talked 6 months ago. He said, "Jay, I'm in a prison made of nice stuff. I can't quit my job. I can't move. I can't downgrade my car. I built a life I can't escape from." We worked out a plan. He moved to a cheaper apartment, recovered $600 per month. Started packing lunch, recovered $200 per month. Cut subscriptions, recovered $60 per month. Used that $860 to pay off the credit card in 10 months. Then it went to investments. Today, 2 years later, $32,000 invested, $0 debt, $6,000 emergency fund. Same $118,000 salary. But now he's building wealth instead of just looking wealthy. He told me, "I'm happier now. I'm not stressed. I have options again." That's what money is supposed to buy. Not stuff. Options. Here's the truth. The difference between people who build wealth and people who look wealthy is that wealthy people treat raises as opportunities to widen the gap between income and expenses. Everyone else treats raises as permission to spend more. You can earn $150,000 and be broke. You can earn $75,000 and be building serious wealth. The income matters way less than the gap. The promotion trap isn't about the promotion. It's about what you do after. You worked hard for that raise. Don't let lifestyle inflation steal it from you. If this video just saved you from a massive financial mistake, smash that subscribe button. Drop a comment. What's one lifestyle upgrade you're going to skip after your next raise? The people who win with money aren't the ones who earn the most. They're the ones who keep the most. Now you know. The question is, what are you going to do about it?